Okay, day 132, part 2 of Hillary's Henchmen. I'm going to dedicate this to Tulsi Gabbard. This is @Tulsi, Press. If you don't know Tulsi Gabbard, she's kind of the supermodel of the House of Representatives. When she goes surfing in her home district in Hawaii, they have these Gabby alerts where people come from far and wide to watch her surf. She also, though, is still in the Army, I believe. She's either a major or a colonel in the Army. I think she was a military policewoman during her active duty days. So I think she would appreciate more than anyone if there was 4 different Pakistani nationals that had access to her information. She sits on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, as well as the Intelligence Committee. She would be very interested in that. So I wanted to call that to her attention. If you also, this video series, I also wanted to, if you're not for the faint of heart, you can have the FBI. You can say @FBI and send this directly to the FBI. And I'm going to be comparing how the Capitol Police looking into this situation with the 401 brothers and the 2 wives and their known terrorist links compares to the FBI's case against the digital rights activist called Aaron Swartz. If you're not familiar with the case, he started the company of Reddit and several other social organizations like Demand Progress, and he kind of spoke out against PIPA and SOPA, these digital intrusion technologies the government was pushing. Compare that to the Awan brothers, the 401 brothers, who worked for these 31 Democrats, and then 20 burglaries resulted out of this. You're going to find there's a similarity here because Aaron Swartz was caught on camera, and I believe that the Awan brothers are going to be caught on camera. But he wasn't involved, Aaron Swartz wasn't involved in leaking information about deals with Russia or Juul Energy or any of these mining deals that Frank Giustra seems to be involved in. And a lot of these Democrats in the House Foreign Affairs Committee would have information about. I'm not accusing any of the House Democrats there. I'm just saying that's the kind of information that's valuable to foreign powers. Now, here's a picture of Aaron. He actually went into the computer room at MIT, took a thumb drive. He downloaded documents that were public domain documents, but they had been brought back out of the public domain and were being charged for. So the FBI was fine publishing that photo. As a matter of fact, they published the whole film of this. Again, we haven't seen any film of the Awan brothers breaking into the server rooms and downloading the information. We haven't seen any of the video from any of those server rooms of Select Intelligence or Homeland Security or Foreign Affairs. So I'm just thinking the vigor and vim that the FBI used for Aaron Swartz, why not some of that for foreign nationals getting into our top secrets in our country? As I mentioned before, these people that we're talking about that broke into these offices have criminal connections to known counter spies with Hezbollah, and they have connections to Sunnis as well. We haven't heard anything about the FBI investigating this, but the FBI saw it in their purview to threaten Aaron Swartz with 50 years, and then after he committed suicide, of course, then they plea bargained down to a lesser charge. But again, I'm just comparing and contrasting the two situations. These are known context criminal elements. These are known people that did false fake billing into the $2.3 million to people in the United States. These folks who got top secret compartmentalized secure access, not just top secret access, but secure compartments. So every operation group, like the Yemen group, would have a special secure compartment. The Awan brothers got access to all that, but Aaron Swartz just downloaded public domain info. So again, FBI here, Capitol Police here. Looking at their salaries, look at $160,000, 2.4 times the median in the House for congressional staffers. The youngest of one brother was 3 times the median. Cars, houses, all sorts of things, bankruptcies. All Aaron Swartz did is change the world with founding Reddit, and most of the stuff he did after that with Creative Commons and Demand Progress was for a volunteer. Again, FBI found time to put all kinds of agents on him, but not for the Awan brothers. The 2 wives that are involved here, Omar's not listed here, but he also visited the White House 3 times. Again, with these phony car dealerships and so forth. Again, these dealerships ended up being declaring bankruptcy and leaving people high and dry for cars they didn't receive back. So again, the 650,000 emails and the 19 Gmail accounts that were involved in Huma's server, this is going to be fundamental to the future of the Democratic Party to get this, to bring the sunshine in, get out all the old stuff, and allow the party to reconstruct itself around people like Tulsi Gabbard, who come in with clean hands and can really make a change. I'm not, as everyone knows, I'm not a huge Trump fan, but at least Trump is trying to drain some of the swamp. And I'm not happy with the cabinet, but Trump has figured out he was wiretapped at Trump Tower. He just hasn't figured out who did it. It's not Obama. It's Hillary through Andrew McCabe. He's been doing this for 20 years for Hillary. So that's it. Forward this to Tulsi Gabbard. If you don't know her, look into her because she's really a great lady.